Now we are live. So guys, I will introduce myself. My name is Gustavo. I am 29 years old. I live in São Paulo, Cajamar. I work as a software engineer and I love being here in TNT, making new friends, talking in English and Spanish with you guys. So nice to meet you, everybody. Neia, can you present yourself, please?
Hello, everyone. My name is Neia. I'm living in Santana, Bahia. I'm 23 years old. I'm beginning.
Oh, great. Nice to meet you. And Luan, how about you?
Hey, good afternoon for all. I'm called Luan. I am 22 years old. I'm a student, a pharmaceutical student, and I was working on nothing right now, but only students, and that's it. And you, Eduardo?
Hello, my name is Eduardo. I'm from Curitiba. I don't know. I've been working as a buyer in a Brazilian company here in Curitiba, and so I have a 3-year-old son, so I think it's just it. And I'm here to speak in English, practice what I've been studying, Thank you.
Yes, this is a perfect place for practicing. And Yasmin.
Hello, my name is Yasmin. I'm 19 years old. I study English at college, and I'm working as an English teacher.
Excellent. So guys, now we're ready to start the conversation. So I will read the first question for us. Do you think you could stay off from your phone of 24 hours? And what notification would compel you to get back on your phone? So, can you start, Yasmin, answering this question?
Okay. So I think yes, but it's very difficult because I'm working on Instagram to, I don't know how to say this, but to give more people knowledge that I give particular classes. So I think it's very difficult to me. But if it's something that I will enjoy, like go to the beach, I think yes.
Oh yeah, it's funny because you use those tools, Instagram, like Facebook, as a tool for your job, right? So it's difficult to separate things. And how about you, Luan?
And I couldn't do it, and no too much force. But my college notification about the project, about the research in the chemical substances, or on my group of the working. So I wouldn't. I wouldn't could be it, but it's difficult, and as Yasmin say, it's difficult to separate the personal, the professional, and social media. And you, Neia? Oh, Neia, I don't know.
I understand. I begin.
Oh, okay, you're just listening, right? If you want to say something, don't worry, okay? And Eduardo.
Yes, I think in the working day is definitely impossible because I use two smartphones at the same time. But maybe in the weekend it's possible, no? But so as all of my colleagues said, is really hard to stay without my phone, but I think it's possible just in weekends.
Yes, sometimes I try to do it on weekends, but in fact I use it to talk to my friends and and for example Telegram. I'm now so addicted to use Telegram and LinkedIn as well. And that part of the question about the notifications, this is really important because I realized when I turn off all the notifications and I put my smartphone in the silent mode, I can relax more, because when I activate the notifications all the time, my cell phone vibrates, and there are a lot of signs, and okay, someone messaged me, I need to get my phone. So I think this is a really nice strategy they use to get our attention. So moving to the question number 2, guys. What source do you trust for news? Why do you trust these sources? And do you ever get information from elsewhere? Can you start, Eduardo, please?
Oh, yeah. So I usually get information in different places. I think it's very difficult to believe just in one source of information. For this, I follow different I don't know, magazines, online magazines or journals, or so different channels of news in my cell phone, and all, let me see, how can I say, and every time pops up on my phone a new news. And so of course I can't see all of the news, no, but I try see some of them, and to make some balance about the truth about the information, no?
Yes, I got your point. Sometimes I do it. I try to research to see if this is really true or not, especially when there are some really different news, And Yasmin, sorry.
Oh, I like to see the news on Twitter and on TV, but I feel very sad when I saw about news. So I'm trying to not say about this.
Yes. And now Luan, right?
Yeah, and I have seen my news in BBC and CNN, Clarín, and El País, and these four journals, because I'm studying English. So journals help me in this point, and reading the news it's a hobby for me. In El País and Clarín, it's Spanish, so to learn Spanish it's good. But I think about we have to search for other source, because we have to do in different points in politics, or in environment, or works environment, things like this. And you, Gustavo?
I like those, can I say, fonts of resources, I like the BBC. I enjoy BBC because I think they are so objective in what they say. In Brazil, I like G1, which is the G1 from Globo, right? And I like to see that. Also, there are others that are paid, and sometimes I don't like because I don't pay, the the subscription, so I don't get the full news, and I have part of it, so I get upset about this. But anyways, Nea, do you want to answer this question? Do you have any news you like to see, something new, the TV, the internet? I don't know.
Você tá falando português, por favor?
Sim. Você tem algum jornal, algum portal de notícias que você segue?
Eu sigo?
Sim, você acompanha, that you follow.
No caso, para inglês, né?
Pode ser também, para notícias.
Ah, sim. Não, não muito. Na verdade, eu quase não tenho nenhum.
Ah, okay, no problem. So guys, moving to the question number 3. Can you read it for us, Luan, please?
Sure, wait a second. And have you ever seen an ad for something you had only talked or thought about? How did it make you feel? And you could answer, Eduardo.
Yes, it's normal. It's normal, no? Every day it happens. So, yeah, of course, sometimes I'm very surprised because so uh, and it's sometimes I'm scared with my cell phone, no, because if I heard a news and radio news, for example, and the my smartphone heard that news that I heard few days before, after. I don't know. I ever confuse these both words.
Me too.
My smartphone shows me the ads about that topic that was said, and so I think it's very scary for me because so I don't know what kind of information my smartphone collect and send it for some who I don't know. It's very strange, you know.
Guys, this is really scary a lot. It scares me so much because it happens all the time, and we are like, how can I say that? Surrounded by a lot of gadgets, and out of them they are collecting data each day, about us. And wow, how about you, Luan? What do you think when you see this?
Do you know that song, Michael Jackson song, and somebody's watching me?
Okay,
It's
yeah.
make me it's make me feel that because you search for shoes, Nike shoes, and something show up in your screen in your Facebook or Instagram, and I don't like it, but I have to understand that it's normal, and we good you have to get out social media if it's not happen, but it's will happen same. And you, Yasmin?
Oh, at the first time that happened to me, I felt scared too. But now that I'm studying more about social medias and I watched the movie, and now I know that everything is intentional.
Exactly. And I was talking with some friends in the TNT, in Spanish TNT, I think. And there was a guy, he saw a research that was made by a student in the university. And this guy discovered, he bought a new smartphone, totally new. And he never he never researched in Google in this smartphone. And he also didn't log it into an account. So he was totally unrecognizable in this new smartphone. But he was all the time talking to his wife, and okay, we need to buy that, we need to buy this. And curiously, the smartphone, when he opened the browser, suggested him how places for him to buy, these things he was talking. So by this, he was proving that also the camera or the microphone is being tracked. So it's amazing, this research. So guys, in my case, I already said I get nervous, I get scared all the time it happens. I try to open a new browser, you know, an anonymous browser when I need to buy something, because you know my my research will be clean. Nobody will see my history. Okay, Nea, do you want to answer this question? If you want, just say okay. If you want to say something. Number 4. Can you think of a time where you said or did something online that you probably wouldn't do in person? This is a nice question. Yasmin, can you start?
Oh, I can. I think we are living in a new time, and everything can make we can do online.
Yes. And Luan?
I'm trying to find something, but I think it's, and when I am discussion inside a discussion with Argentinos and the soccer stuffs, and as se busca rival en Sudamérica, Argentinos los perdieron, entonces things like this. And but in person, if I see an Argentino, un hermano, I just talking about, hey, nice to meet you, man, and I was about Argentina, and Argentina is a good place to visit, traveling, and productive conversation, not a fight for football or something else.
Yes, I got your point. Guys, I saw that Angelo has arrived. Angelo, were you in another room or you just arrived in the meeting? Angelo? Hello? Because I saw Angelo, I think I'm not sure if he was in the room number 1. Angelo, if you hear me, please tell me if you were in a different room, okay? Okay, so I'm sending you there. Thank you. Okay, guys, sorry by this technical problem. And Eduardo, how about you, man? Sorry.
So when I had Orkut,
Orkut.
a long time ago,
Yes.
I shared a lot of photos of my private life, and I shared a lot of information about my personal life that I've never used it to share again. No. Today I have a lot more control about my online informations. My Facebook is closed for unfriends, and so my Instagram have a little bit of information about me, and my LinkedIn have short, just the necessary information about my my career. And so in my past, I shared a lot of information, but nowadays I have more care about my online informations.
Oh yes, I got. You know, Orkut was a really long time ago. I remember about it. And you know, for me, what happens is I used to post. I am so careful, as you said, in my social medias, and so I don't post personal information, that kind of stuff. But I do post a lot of. I create contents about technology and that kind of stuff, and I use my LinkedIn to spread this content, spread the posts that I create, you know, all the time. So it's the opposite, because in real life I don't share that much, you know, content with my friends, colleagues, you know, and I use the internet to share this content. So I think it's the opposite. But yeah, I share these things in the internet, but not in real life. Okay, so moving on, guys, to the next question. Let's see. Do you fact check everything you see online? What is one time you have read only the title or beginning of an article, but shared it anyway? Guys, I have to admit, I have to confess, I do it sometimes, because sometimes the I shouldn't do it, but I do. Sometimes the title and the headline is so, how can I say that? Auto-explicativo. I don't know. It's so objective, and I say, okay, this article must be good because the title is everything, and I share. But I would like to know if you guys do it as well. Can you start, Luan?
Yeah, I think it depends, and sometimes I do it, and maybe not so much important articles, and I just click on the button and share. But things like COVID and medicine, drugs, health, it's important to check and important to read because it's dangerous for people, and especially in June. So, oh, look at this, and a new variant, and just find out something else, and you 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 couldn't immerse in someone fear, scare. It's dangerous. So, in some stuffs and COVID stuff, or health stuff, so I have care about this information. And you, Eduardo?
Yes. So I nowadays I share just a little information, and so when I share, it depends. It's a joke. It's no problem. I share. That's it. Information about vaccines, for example. I try take care about this information because there are a lot misinformation, I think is it, and about this topic, and is polemic. I don't know. And so for this, I try don't share when I don't have sure about the truth about that information.
Yeah, this is a
So
good practice.
yes, I can't see who are in the room because I'm using my cell phone. I'm sorry.
If in the smartphone, if you want to see other people, you can, slide to the left. I think so. And talking about this, I think what you and Luan said is really important, because there are a lot of misinformation. And Yasmin, what do you think about this?
Oh, I do it all the time, but I need to be careful because I'm a teacher and sometimes I use news to explain English. So now I'm trying to read a lot and I'm trying to read some articles too. So we need to be careful.
Exactly. Yes, and there are some kind of topics, as you guys said, like politics, healthy, and polemical stuff. There are a lot of fake news and misinformation. I saw Marcos Alexandre. Hello, Marcos. Hello, can you hear me? I don't think so. Marcos, I'm going to send you to the round number 1, okay? Let's see. So guys, moving on, question number 6. Do you think the data is important and why? Can you start, Luan?
I think so. The data is important in the internet because it reveals your skills, your preference, and it's important because there are companies get money with your information. Okay, Facebook has your data, Instagram, Twitter, and social media, but I wouldn't like to have more privacy and security in social media, and it's not happen in Facebook. The legal process and things like this, and I think in close my account and years ago, but it's past now. But it's important this point. It's your data and reviews you, and people get money with your data. So it's really important to save it. I think it. And you, Gustavo?
I totally agree with you. And I heard some time ago, a guy was telling that if you don't pay for a service or a product, you are the service or the product, right? So in this case, the data is so important because those big techs, they use our data to sell it to sellers, or to promote ads and campaigns. So yes, I think data is really important. It's the new petroleum, what I mean. And Eduardo, how about you?
Yes, the data, it's very, very important. And so, for example, if you are acquiring or if you are buying a new insurance for your and this company can access the data about your health around of all of your life. So some pharmacy or drugstore have a lot of these informations, no?
Yeah.
And so it's dangerous, no? So it's just one example for show how is dangerous share data, and how is seriously take care about this information. No?
Exactly. When you go to the pharmacy, they ask, "Oh, do you want a discount? So please share your CPF." And then you share CPF, and now the insurance plan can all have all your data. And Yasmin, how about you?
Yeah, I think it's important. And I'm really scared when I need to share. So I never share.
Yes, I try to avoid sharing all the data that I can. Sometimes, as one said, it's impossible because, or you cancel your account, or you have to share your data because there are no options, for example, in social medias. Okay, guys, moving to the question number 7. Have you ever been surprised to know how much information the product has on you? I think he's just there is not correct here, guys. Sorry about this mistake. But about you, have you been surprised, Eduardo? Can you start?
No, actually, I know. I know how all the information. I think the only way the smartphone don't collect my information is if I turn off it, and put it into the microwave and close the door. Because the microwave have technology to block the signals, and so is even you use your smartphone turn off, so it can collect informations about you. So it's very, very seriously this kind of things, because so it can collect the sounds informations, ride informations, location informations, and all things, and so you need to take care.
Yes, I agree with you. And Luan, how about you?
And I have once oh, I don't know say it, but once I went a visit for my grandfather in the hospital, and he was and the surgery procedure, the whole team, but unconnected and with their Wi-Fi in the hospital. And for my surprise, and I entered in Facebook and in the elevator, and the first ad, make your health plan in the hospital. But I didn't, and searching for this hospital or something else, or even the address, because I know the address, so I just didn't search, and show up in my Facebook, make your health plan. Maybe you need our services. I'm got scared, and this time, and not Wi-Fi again. Then I think.
Yes.
And you, and you, Yasmin.
Oh, me too. And when I watched the social dilemma, I want to throw my cell phone away because I was really scared, and I turn off my cell phone and I can use.
Yes, it's a good way to protect yourself. In my case, I think I can remember the time I was most shocked about how much information those big techs they have about us was when I discovered for the first time a long time ago that Google has a service that tracked you by GPS. You know, guys. So if you put on your smartphone GPS on, if you enable the GPS, so Google can track all the places you have been, you know, with your car or by bus, I don't know. He always track it. And if you put, there is a link on the internet on the Google, you put that link and you access, and he has all the path that you have been, you know, in the last days. So you can find everything, every place you go. So it's like not even my wife, my mom knows all the places that I have been, you know. How can Google knows it, you know? So I think it's really shocking, you know, the amount of data they have about us. And moving on, guys, to the next question. Number 8, have you noticed an increase in the interest of companies to know your data? So, I mean, in the day-to-day, you know, like companies in your neighborhood, places you buy stuffs, you know, have you guys noticed the importance of data? Can you start, Eduardo?
Yes, and so I have a thing to share with you, all of you. So when I was a manager of one company here in Curitiba, so I set up the configurations about Google in the company, and so I had information about how much let me see, how can I say, how much smartphones entered in the place, how much time each one stay there, and how is the level of the customers in each period of the day. And it was very interesting, you know.
Yes.
And so I think the volume of the data are increasing, and so for this we have new technologies in processing, and so the quantum computing is developed, and so I don't know how much times it will be truth for common users, but so I think the the quantity of data about each one will increase and a lot.
Yes, it's increasing a lot. I agree. And really shocking that info you shared with us. And Yasmin,
Oh, yes. And I don't know if you already saw this, but on some websites, when you want to read the news completely, you need to log in with your data.
yes. Nowadays, it's being more common to they ask you, oh, can you log in? If you don't log in, you don't have the info, you know, because they want to track you. They want to say, okay, now I know Gustavo is trying to read the news. And Luan,
And I remember to click in can accept the cookies in internet.
yeah, exactly.
You news, but um, I'm noticed as you, but it's remind me all this stuff and Black Mirror episodes and technology and has eat us, so it's incredible and respectable, and I'm concerned about it in the future. Then 10 or 20 days not, but years in the future, I'm really concerned about it, and I don't know and how it works in the future. It's concerned me.
Exactly. You know what? When I see that draws like Futurama, there are some episodes they show you are going to a place and there are ads everywhere. You know, you're surrounded by ads. Everything you do, there are some ads in other places. I think in the future there will be like this. You know, there will be a place like this. So
Yeah, even your dream, and
yeah,
there's an ad your underwear and your dream when you were sleeping.
exactly. Yes. So moving to question number 9. Do you believe that the massive use of data brings bad benefits or harm? Can you start, Yasmin?
Oh, yes. It's so important because I can imagine, like, if I have 100 followers on Instagram and they know my address, so they appeared in my house, you know.
Yes, it could be really harmful, right? Because you know, guess what? A lot of people in your home try to visit you. It's not good. And Eduardo,
So I think it's true. So can bring some benefits, but so it's very dangerous. No, I have a smart band, and I have a watch, a smartwatch also one smartwatch, and so um, uh, the smartphone can use my data where I am, who uh, who I am meeting, and my data is about my health, my heart, about my yes. So I think we can get a lot things, but so we need to take care about it because it can be a lot dangerous. No.
yes, that's it. And Luan,
And I totally agree with you both. It's harmful and concern. It's I think it's the more dangerous than benefits, but there are benefits, and maybe we shouldn't focus on the benefits, because if you and me and other ones and thinking about it, and how harmful it's, I don't know, if you get crazy and run up the hills and left to your phone.
yeah, that happened. If you worry a lot about this, you get paranoid, you know, You paranoid. I think you live in the nature, surrounded by trees. Maybe at the beach, no smartphone, no internet. Yeah, it's so funny, guys. We are getting into the end, but we still have 3 questions. The number 10. Is the privacy of data important to us? Can you start, Luan?
Let me read again. Yeah, I think it's important, so important. But I truly believe we don't have really privacy in internet, and maybe it's a conspiracy theory, but I truly believe we don't have privacy, and I don't know, someone is watching us, but not watching with its eyes, but with our data, and it's will be curdling and even our decision or not, I guess. And you, Eduardo?
Yes, I agree. I agree. So for example, my smart band, I sleep with my smart band. So it collected data about me all long night, and and all day. And so of course have a lot of benefits, but we need to take care with these informations. No. And you, as me, what do you think about?
Yes, I believe it's really important. And something that my grandmother always said me is that you you just you just really can prove who you are if you are with your identity. But now I think the only thing that we can use is our fingerprint, because
Oh, yes.
everyone has our data.
Exactly. Yes. Like many years ago, for example, if someone is trying to prove your authenticity, the person will ask like, "Oh, don't then say me your full name, for example, or then say me your identity, number." And nowadays it's impossible because everyone knows that. Oh, everyone know you are called Gustavo, so it doesn't worth anything anymore. And I think the data privacy is really important for us, even though nowadays it's really difficult to hide our privacy. It's getting, as Eduardo said, we're going to sleep with a device, a gadget, and in the future this will happen more. I'm planning to bring a topic here in the next talking tech, which is the IoT, so Internet of Things. In the future, there will be like hundreds or thousands of devices in our smartphone or in our home, and there will be like the smart homes. So I think it's going to get even harder. So guys, last question for us to finish because people are coming. And do you believe the? Oh no, let's switch to the last one. Do you think is it worth it losing your privacy? Uh, I have to check the last of the question. Okay, in exchange for the facilities that the technology brings, I will share with you guys the whole question because it cut it. So can you start, Luan?
Could be shameful for that person if your privacy it's not in certain. And I don't know if you visit some dark places or have a life that you think, okay, I wanna, and anyone knows that it's shameful for me, or it's so personal, and it happens. I don't know what I thought about, because uh, it will be affected in mental health for us or other people, I guess.
Yes, I got. And Eduardo?
Yes, I believe that some data doesn't matter for me. For example, when I am in traffic, I think it's very interesting to divide my my speed, and I think it's very interesting to know about what I will facing in some kilometers in front of me.
Yes.
So I think it's great. But about new technologies like collecting our healthy signals all minute in a day, I think I don't know if worth it or not. But what I believe is some things is worth it, but another things I don't know if worth it yet.
Yes, got. So in this topic you said about the healthy, in the future they will try to predict if you are having a heart attack, for example. In this case, worth it, losing your data, of course, right? Because they will send you an ambulance, to your home to save your life. And Yasmin, how about you?
Oh, I think there's need to be a choose. You need to choose if you want or if you don't want. And for me, it is worth because I'm working on Instagram. I want to share with people what I do in my job. So needs to be a choose.
Yes, it's important if they ask you, okay, I want your permission to use your data. I think it's really important. So guys, I have brought everyone back to the main room. Hello, hello.
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 Hello, hello, hello.
How was the conversation? I will ask some people, how was the conversation? How about you, Samuel? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I enjoyed the conversation. We could improve our vocabulary and our capacity of speaking and talking about data. It's
Yeah,
something really
Agora tá na aula,
different for
tá
me.
naquela aula agora. Foi para aquela aula.
sorry. Go on, Samuel. Sorry.
No, it's just this. I love this. How can I say? This group.
Okay, thank you. Thank you a lot. And Luana, so did you enjoy?
Yes, I really enjoy. I really like this subject because I was studying about data, about terms and conditions from website and cookies, privacy policy, and everyone should read because it's a by the contract. When we agree with with that, we agree that our data can be shared for third-party links and a lot of dangerous things that we don't read.
Exactly. And now with the LGPD, almost all the sites, they are asking you to agree with the terms, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start postgraduate in LGPD because I'm lawyer, and my master I will begin my master in copyright and intellectual property. That's why these subjects are very interesting for me.
Okay, thank you.
Like.
Thank you for sharing, Luana. It's really nice to know. And let
Welcome.
me ask him, Ryan, right? Did you enjoy, Ryan?
Of course, I think it's bad because sometimes we don't have enough vocabulary to talk about this. So the conversation was 50% in Portuguese and 50% in English. It's a little funny. It's a little funny, but we're getting better every day, and it was awesome.
Thank you. That's the idea of this is a totally new TNT, guys, because we are talking and calling it Talk and Tech, because the idea is to have a subject fixed. So every single week we are going to talk about technology in this subject, in this TNT. And the idea is to have more words vocabulary in this field, you know, technology. So it's good for us to use it in our job, in our career. So it's really important as well. And I have some alerts for you guys, some news. First of it is, if you can share your feedback with us in the YouTube, it's going to be really helpful for us. Nowadays, we don't have more the feedback form. So we are going to ask you to go in the YouTube and share there your opinions about the meeting. It's going to be really important for me. And also, I would like to share again the video or the site in which, if you don't see, if you haven't seen the social dilemma, the documentary, in this URL you can find it, okay? So there is a link for the YouTube, it's for free. So guys, that's it. I would like to ask you to go and visit TALKNTALK page. Over there, there's the WhatsApp group. You can support the company, TALKNTALK, make it for free for everybody, okay? So thank you a lot for you guys. We see you in the next week. It was amazing talking to you guys. See ya. Bye-bye.
Thank you.